What's up? I'm back. Told you I was going to be back. Look, I just think it's super weird as an adult to think you got friends. That's weird. I don't know. That's like something like Easter bunnies. Bruh. Humanity's crazy. You know what? To show you what humanity's like? What's that movie? Jigsaw. Because we come down to it, man, gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know nobody out here. That's how humanity is. And right? That's how it is. I'm telling you. And all the things that like, bruh, you think you're doing something. I don't know, like, depending on how old you are, you look, people, you'll do things for people and you think like I hope you're doing it for yourself. That's the only way to feel good about it, because at the end of the day, the favors is never returned. Very often, it's like sometimes sometimes it's not. Everybody not going to be Mr. Tendonism out here, okay? Everybody not going to get 25 flat. Okay? Some of us is just going to have to just be cool as that. Like living in a job in the city. I got my job. I got my place. I'm a man in the city. That man waited a long time to get his album out. He waited 20 years. That's proof. Nah, man. Man, people had to show him some love. Cause like, man, come on. Hang up. Enough's enough. I don't know. I think he got an album coming out. You know? Got a crowd, don't he? Right? All you 40-somethings, y'all like that song? You know what I'm saying? I'd play it, but I don't want him to sue me or nothing like that. I know it must it's a banger. I'm a new man in the city. I got my job. I got my car. I'm living like a man in the city. Dude, are you okay? I bet you he used to be on the subway like, it's showtime. People like, I said it's showtime. Yeah. Wow. Poor guy. So life is going on. Man, it's getting nice outside. I can feel the breeze. I got the window open. And it's another wonderful day. What y'all think was going on with Kashawn and Blueface both being in the same area at the same time? For me, it's giving thirsty. Yeah. Or coordinations from their team. Or it just creates traction. That's another thing. Because you gotta remember, Blueface is once he gets his mind on something, he's going in. He's going in. He wants to know the ins, the outs. Man, every minute he's going to be going viral. There's always something going on over here. That's what celebrities do, though. Celebrities do that already. Like, they create a lot of attraction. Like, they'll call the photographers and tell them to pull up at this restaurant so they when they get there, it's like, oh, scene outside. Nobody was even looking for you. You know, we don't do that over here. Not like that. The average person don't participate the way like everybody participates. Like, man, it's crazy. It's insane. Like, you have to remember, celebrity is just a regular person, like anybody else, right? Just like you and me, they just normal people. When they go home, they poop and fart and cough and sleep, just like you and me. Nothing special. You know, if anything, you should treat them regular. They love it. That's what New York does. We treat them regular. You know, they be getting excited. You know, I ain't talking about no Ariana Grande or nothing, but people like to get bumped and pushed. Poor Ariana. Oh man. That lady was going to eat her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm picturing the lady eating her. Oh, like an animal. What the hell? I saw it coming. The way it was all on the movie, like when they was doing it, I was like, this looking weird. Like I ain't watch. As soon as I saw it, and I ain't watch it. As soon as I saw it, like little clips of the making or whatever, before they even announced what was going on, I was like, I'm not watching this this lesbian movie. You're not gonna be pushing no agenda on me. Why is she her face like that? Why, like looking at the clips, I'm like, nah, I ain't watching that. I'm good. Look like they're gonna cry a lot. Yeah, I'm not trying to. You know, you watch those movies where they're crying all the time, and you start crying. Oh, you watch those movies where dude Tom Cruise and he leaping off sides of buildings, so you try to leap off side of buildings. Bro, you have to think this is what happens, bro. That's why they be like, oh man, they don't want these kids to be playing GTA. Man, it's the reality of life. You never know when you're gonna be in a tough situation. You gotta know how to fly the plane. It'll come in handy. Maybe all the violence. It's like those little extras and stuff. They could always, you know. Reality is a lot of people can't even complete half of the missions. So if you're intelligent enough to do so, by all means. You know, nowadays they have little toddlers that's hacking into tablets. And like they're breaking into it like they breaking codes and stuff like that and skipping past restrictions and logging into all types of things. You know, it's just common sense. You know? Come on now. They see you do it, they know what to do. Yeah, it'd be like 30 seconds. You think it's like not going to click, but things will click. Even how to open the door or how to unlock or the password. You never tell them the password, but they know it's like, Come on, it's like people know these things. Like, you're like not really thinking with common sense. You like can't get past all these codes. And then they do. Man, the way this city is, the best thing to do is just kick back, relax, enjoy the fresh air, and have a great day. What I learned by living in this city is that it's like it's just disgusting, and it will change you either for the good or the worse. But either way, it will it will be a long journey and a very difficult path because it's crowded. All right, it's crowded. And It's rude, and everybody wants the same thing. Money. Everybody wants this money. Okay? So if everybody wants the same thing, gets a little bit ruthless. That's for sure. So what I like to do is stay focused on what I'm doing. Okay. So like you have to like focus on your goals, your dreams, and building. Sometimes you got to help somebody else build their dream just so you could build your own. Okay. Be your biggest sponsor, your biggest cheerleader. Okay. And the people in your corners, they should be cheering for you. If they sitting silently, and if they're not subscribing, they're not liking, and they're not showing support in one way or the other, they're not for you. You know what I'm saying? People that care about you, they want to see you win. Remember those people that didn't, okay? Because it matters. We are always a cheerleader for people. And it's like, when is someone going to cheer for us? You have to, you try to be there for people, but you need them to be there for you. One hand washes the other. And if it's not going that way, they don't, it don't belong together like that. I keep telling everybody, everything don't fit. Every puzzle piece don't fit. That's okay. It's a puzzle piece. Like, everything don't fit where you think it fit. Every door is not made for you. Even though it's open, don't go through that door. You're supposed to go to another one. You have options, though. You could, I could walk in all the doors, but I could also walk out. Thank you. Excuse me. Never mind. Can I get a refund? Can I get a refund, please? I'm out of here. I'm off this. I don't have time to be dealing with negativity, negative energy. I don't even take time to watch these movies. And let me tell you what you need to do with these movies. You ever watch those motivational movies? And it's like that one part, you know what I'm saying, where Rudy make it across the goal line or something like that, or the dog, he scores the winning shot or something. It's stuff like that will, I don't know, it just motivates me, cheers me. Do you see that in commercials? No, you don't see that in commercials. If whatever you don't see in this world that you want to see, we have the internet, okay? You have the control. You no longer have to be programmed. You can control the programming. I wake up in the morning, I listen to meditation, then I listen to jazz, and I listen to my motivational speeches. Okay? Then right back into the jazz. And I don't even take the time. You know how you got an old movie you want to watch? Don't even watch it. Just watch the best clips. You've seen it all already, right? Just watch the best clips. Have a good laugh, Remind yourself of all the wonderful things in this world. Because if you go outside and you look out there, you're not going to see anything. And everybody's going to have their face all screwed up. You know why? Because they're still getting programmed. They all was watching Power at exactly 8 p.m. together. They watched the news this morning together. That's why all of them have so much disdain in their face. They all watched it. I didn't watch it. Okay? I didn't watch the movie that y'all watched last night. Y'all watched it. They telling you when to be upset and when to be happy. Do you think it actually makes a difference? It might. They take you to ups, down, up, down, and you allow them to. You're being programmed. After a while, it's going to irk your nerves. So, cut it off. Okay? You can have control over it. I tell you, I don't even like half of the new shows they have out right now. I watch my old shows. Yes, definitely. I can sit back and watch Martin all day. All day long. Where's the dog? Somebody give me the dog. I like Martin. Man, I watch some comedy or something like that. Or I'm going to be watching like some documentaries. Do you guys even care? Ladies, you should care. Ask him, what was the last book he read? or something like that, or what type of movies he like to watch. You want to know if a person is intelligent, ask the right questions to find out if they're intelligent. But of course, don't try to look for somebody above your level and speak on things you don't understand, because that will look silly. But you want somebody that you can have a conversation with, like that. Not like you need looking for some genius to save the world, but you want someone you can have a conversation with, okay, on your level. Okay? You don't want somebody that when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, that they'll just be standing there like, oh, what are we going to do? You don't want to be talking to somebody when things go crazy. They looking at you for answers. Okay? We all, leaders deserve leaders. It's just how it goes. That's life. And losers deserve losers. That's why you always see them couples like that. And remember, a bad man can bring a good woman down. She was great when he met her. You ever see that couple? He was great when they first got together. Then look, she get with this dude, all of a sudden, bring her way down. Ground zero. Just like that, in a snap. And he'll be sitting there saying, I like you the way you are. I like you the way you is. You don't need to do your hair. You don't need to do your nails. Oh, you don't need to put that dress on? Why can't you just wear sweatpants and my shirt? What is going on with you men? What else you want? You want to put a blanket over her head? Huh? You want to cover her face? What do you want to do? Jeez. Can she breathe? Can she be an artist? Can she express herself freely and blossom to who she wants to be? It's really important, guys. You have to start, taking it easy, okay? Because we're giving you way too much space. Way too much space. That's why y'all expressing your feelings. And no one asks you about your feelings. It's really kind of creepy that guys are like crying outside in the street and arguing with women in the street in leather jackets with 8-ball logos on it. Like it's not that necessary. Control yourself, control your emotions, remember who you are. Because even though people do things to you, it's like ways that you can handle it. Me personally, I'm all for the restraint. I'm going to restrain somebody or whatever. But because I've even seen a video of this guy, he pushed the woman and she fell on the ground. Oh my gosh. And she did not get back up ever again. He got 10 years. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. But then we do have a recent situation that happened in the subway where a dude, he had to he hit a person and they didn't get back up at all or whatever. But they only gave him a ticket. I think that's what happened. It was on the news or whatever in the feed and stuff. I don't really watch that stuff. But Facebook is feeding all this propaganda or whatever. So I'm not really bothering with it right now. It's kind of annoying. Really annoying. Maybe it's one of my followers. Who knows? Hoo-hoo. But me, I'm just going to be enjoying my day. It's about lunchtime, so I hope you people are going to eat your lunch as I'm going to be eating my lunch in a few moments. All right? So have an awesome day. Stay lit, stay awesome, and stay true to who you are. All right? Deuces. Have a good one, people. Oh, my goodness.